Greetings, everybody. It's your friendly neighborhood mailman Trojan here, and we have another week on. This one will prove to be my greatest challenge yet, as we are doing a week on juicing. The week on juicing that Jevons did was definitely a difficult one to watch for how he handled that, which made me question the viability of doing something like this, the safetiness. And so I kind of did a little bit of research on it, found out he didn't exactly do everything right. That he kind of went into this doing what he normally does, which is breakfast, lunch, dinner with juicing, also making it himself. I am not going to leave this week on to such basic things such as doing it myself. I'm going to have pre-made juices that we're going to buy at a local store and be able to do it in a responsible manner. He was only doing 3 juices a day. Recommendations show that you should have 6 usually a day, usually at 2-hour to 3-hour intervals throughout the day. That there should be some also things that you should follow. For example, if it's your first time juicing, maybe you might want to start with a 3-day. Now, obviously, he does week-ons, so while you can do it 7-day, he went ahead and did it 7-day, and I'm going to try to do it 7-day. However, I am going to take this very cautiously. I will reevaluate after 3 days, 5 days, to see if it is something that I should be handling. So we will be researching that, making sure that everything feels right during that time. And one thing he didn't mention is you kind of have to work yourself back into a regiment. You can't just go back to eating burgers. That's not exactly a good thing to do, but just lighter food until you can get yourself back up. At least, 1 or 2 days of doing some stuff. So we're going to try to be a little more responsible, a little more safe with it, but at the same time, he did lose 10.8 pounds. I'm not saying that that's going to be a goal, but I should be able to lose that much. But then again, he did a lot less than I did, or at least am planning to do, and I don't even know if I'm doing a whole week. So we'll see what the weight loss ends up being for me. I'll do my scale once we get started. But the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to go to the local store, restaurant, to pick up some of the juice cleanse items that they recommend for doing something like this. And so we are now here at the location, which is Right On Smoothie, which actually has an add-on part just over here, which is for bicycles. So it's a bike shop and a smoothie place. They do have, obviously, smoothies, but they have the juices. And they actually have a juice cleanse guide as well. I say we because Gale is also here, just kind of going over the things. They have a whole storage area full of juice cleanse selections. Gale also had to get herself, before the week on officially starts, a smoothie.
I got a blueberry, which is one of their seasonals. It has blueberry, banana, oats, almond butter, cinnamon, and almond milk, and it is really good tasting.
So, yeah, let me try. No, it's pretty good. I like that. They also have the guide. You can look it up on their website, but they also have the juice. And so, with that, we're going to use that to kind of help us with this initial 3-day run and see if we feel up to doing more. And there's the storefront. All right, time to check the weight starting with this cleanse. $234.2. All right, we did the weigh-in. I'm going to say 6 pounds gained since the last week on. Still a net loss of 3 overall, so that's good, but I'm looking to do better. Hopefully we can do better things in between these week-ons to try to keep this off a little bit better. I know I'm going to be losing a little bit from this one too. So our first juice is going to be a joint juice. This is orange, carrot, and turmeric. It is an inflammation fighter. I thought this would be a good one to start with, especially since some of the ones I've got aren't quite ready to be utilized yet. Now, obviously, this is not all mine. Half is for Gale. So 1 glass for me, 1 glass for Gale. I have this glass, which you may remember from my MREs. I do know exactly how much to put in there. It goes to the top of the peak. That's going to be exactly half of that. And then this will be my first. Taste-wise, I'm not too worried about it. I am worried that I did wake up this morning and I, had some water to start with. One thing you gotta do is you gotta make sure you're drinking plenty of water during this. But one thing that worries me is that my stomach seems to be anticipating the fact that this is happening because I'm already kind of hungry, which is not normal on a morning. So there you go. Give it a good shake, and then we'll just pour it in there. There we go. That should be exactly half. All right. I'm also doing this at a certain time. This is between 8 and 9. I've looked at a particular timeline for this. It does say 2 hours a day, between 2-hour intervals, so to speak, thereabouts. But I want to try to space it out in a way where, like, I don't like start too early and finish too soon. So I kind of want to have a really good timeline. There was something I found that had kind of a timeline where, like, best practice, trying to do it between this time and this time. First time between 8 and 9. It's almost 9. I was waiting on Gale, but Gale's not up yet. So I'm going to get started, and obviously you don't have to do it that way, but I want to stick to it, especially with the kind of schedule that I've got. Work schedule is going to be closer to 8. Ooh. Considering it was carrot in it, I wasn't too sure how this would be, but this is actually very good. So, very good. This is a good starting point. We'll have 1 here, and then we'll have 5 more today.
It's weighing time. Let's see how much I weigh. 196.2. Oh geez, I hope that's not true. Let's hope that goes down. Well, it's time for my first, I suppose this is breakfast. We got the joint juice here in my, butterbeer mug. Whew. It is actually pretty good. I am enjoying this. Let's hope it is enough to get me through the day.
All right, it is time for the second one. I've got to go somewhere in a little bit. This is kind of like the lunch period, sort of, even though I've got two separate lunch periods. So this is like the early lunch, I guess you can say. So because of that, we're going to do one of my daily greens. It's the kale, yeah. The kale, spinach, romaine, cucumber, celery, apple, and pineapple daily greens. So, of course, again, I have my cup that I can measure my amount in with the mountain peak on there. We'll pour that in and check it out. Here it is. Nice little green texture for the greens. Oh, wow, that's a powerful smell. I shouldn't be surprised that that's what it smells like, because it smells like leafy food in a juice form. This one might be a little bit harder to suck down. So let's see how this goes. It's actually not that bad. I actually thought it would be a little worse than that. So, yeah, actually, I can tolerate that pretty well. Gale.
Got mine here. Basically, all I smell is the cucumber. And it's got a little foam on the top, too. It's like it's not bad. It's kind of like I'm drinking a salad. It's weird.
All right, feeling a little hungry. Got the haircut done. It is time for the next juice. We are doing Glow, which is as you can see, skin health. It's got aloe, cucumber, apple, lemon, spinach, and celery. Another one of these daily greens that you should have. It's our second one for the day. And of course, as is the custom with this, it's got the very strong cucumber and green vegetable sort of smell to it. Wow. Let's see how this one is in comparison to the kale, yeah, one that we did. That is a much stronger cucumber taste. Much, much stronger. It's doable. Definitely, I think maybe the kale, yeah, I might have liked it a little bit better than this, but this one's fine too. Gale.
Off the bat, kind of smells like a mocktail I really like, so hoping it tastes good too. It's not bad except for like the celery taste in there, because I don't like celery. Like, upon first drink, it's like, oh, that's pretty good. And then it turns into a celery taste. It's not like, and it mellows out to more cucumber. So, it's okay.
It's time for the midday, the fourth one of the day. Oops, where's the label fell off. That's funny, the label fell off, hold on. What's left of it came off when I was wiping it. It's Tutti Frutti. It's got pineapple, apple, ginger. It is a energy booster. So, good time the day to get that little boost of energy, especially for Gale as she gets ready to head off to work. So let's try this one out. Here it is. Smells pretty good. I think I smell that ginger. Oh yeah. Oh, this is a really good one. Oh, that ginger. It's a little strong. But good flavor. Very good flavor. Ooh. Ooh, boy. That's going to give me a little acid in my system.
Where's the label?
The label fell off.
Oh, okay. Well, about to go to work, so having the energy, which I don't remember what's in it, but it's good.
Pineapple, ginger, something else.
Delicious. I'd probably drink this just on a regular basis, if I could.
Gale's back from work now.
I am.
It's a little bit later in the day, but we've still got 2 left to do. Let's start with Can't Beat It.
Can you, though?
Detoxifier. That's what this one is. It contains beets, apples, orange, and kale. So let's get it shook up, pour it, and drink it. This one doesn't have a particularly strong smell to me. It's actually the first one that I haven't noticed. Not a super strong taste to it. It's very inoffensive. Got the sweetness of like the apple, definitely. Beet doesn't really taste all that strong in it, but it's definitely there. I think it kind of mellows out a lot of the more powerful taste to just kind of make it nice, little smooth experience. What do you think?
Well, it smells like a beet apple vinaigrette without the vinegar. Tastes like an apple beet salad, but liquid form. I like it.
Well, it's been a day. We been getting a lot done today, of course. First day is a weekend. It's a opportunity to kind of ease into this. And now we are at the end, the last juice of the day. This will be my conclusion for the day as well. Not bad for a first day. Obviously, I will say I haven't been that hungry during the entire period. I've actually started off a little uneasy, and then as we get to the end, I actually started feeling better. So yeah, I've not been very hungry. This is kind of working out how a lot of my week-ons seem to work out, where it doesn't really matter how much I have. The only time I seem to really be having a hard time is when other food is around me. So, for our last one that we are doing, we have Sia. These Sias are orange, apple, grapefruit, kale, and jalapeno. So, let's see how this is. They only had the small bottles for this, so I get one and Gale gets one. We'll try it and see how it is. Got a little bit of a fruity smell to it. Again, not very strong compared to the ones earlier in the day that I remember. But it definitely has a smell to it. So we'll see how this one is. Whoa! Yeah, it's got jalapeno in it. Oh, man. Oh, I'm glad there's only one of these. That is burning my throat. Wow. Oh my. I did not expect that. This is going to be a fun one to finish off on. Glad I got water. Whew. Yeah, I get why they call it Sia, because when you take a drink of it, you're going to be running to the water stations.
I can't say it smells very good. It kind of smells like something you dip your chips in.
I mean, it tastes fine. It's just the overwhelming punch to your throat.
It's jalapeno.
Yeah, no kidding. It's really kicking jalapeno too.
Oh, he's right. That has a kick to the back of the throat.
I'm so glad we only got one of those.
It's actually spicy.
Yeah, but hey, it seems to work pretty well if you down it with water, that it kind of goes away. But yeah.
What kind of water?
Oh no.
I don't like that.
That's it for day one. See you tomorrow on day two.